And hi guys, it's me quickly doing a Raw after WrestleMania review. Very quick. It's like 3:40 in the morning. By the time this comes out, it's whatever time. And I just thought, hey, I'm not working, so let me watch Raw and quickly talk about it. So WrestleMania happened. Obviously, our two videos are out. I'm still wearing the shirt from We're Recording by John Cena, who did not appear on the show today, which is not crazy. It makes sense, he's retired. He was only the host of WrestleMania. But anyways, lots of things did happen on this episode of Raw. So we had a few debuts, such as All Ego Ethan Page and Soluka. That was it. And Joe Henry, wasn't on it this week, but he's going to be on Raw next week doing a concert, which is pretty cool. I'm quite happy to see Ethan Page is finally getting his treatment into the main roster. He could be the next generation Miz, if I'm honest. They got the same sort of characteristics, but Ethan Page is a better wrestler in my opinion. Yeah, he had his first match against Javon Evans, sort of carrying on their feud from NXT, which is pretty cool. And then that match, they had a match, and Javon lost to the Twisted Grin, which is Ethan Page's finisher, which is the Twist of Fate, but because of his grin thing, yeah, it makes sense. And then after that, Rusev came out, started beating up Javon Evans, because Javon Evans cost Rusev technically the title at WrestleMania. And then Penta came out to help him, and then Ethan and Rusev took out both of them, and then Rusev stood tall wearing the title. So I guess that's Penta's next feud. I wouldn't mind seeing Rusev as Intercontinental Champion, but Penta just got it and Cero Miedo day, you know what I'm saying? And Saruka came out to challenge in a way, Liv Morgan, and a pretty good match. She lost because Zara came out to finish off their feud that's going to happen at NXT coming up soon. I can't remember what event it is, but actually pretty cool. And then I believe she's officially on the Raw roster. Oh. And what else happened? CM Punk kind of said that he liked being champ, but he's not champ anymore, but he's going to wait for another opportunity for a title to fall out the sky. And then Cody Rhodes comes out looking battered. And Cody's like, yeah, I look like a loser, even though you're the loser. And CM Punk's like, hey, dude, I thought we were friends. But yeah, I get what you mean, because you look messed up because your eye socket got exploded. And then it kind of teases them two maybe having a fight, which is pretty cool, I guess. Maybe CM Punk's going to SmackDown. I don't know. And then also, Rhea said her goodbye. Her and Io took on a Kabuki Warriors and tag team match, which is pretty good. They won, obviously. And then they went away. Well, Io and Rhea had their little goodbye, and it was pretty sad, but we'll see what happens. And as Rhea was walking out, the girl, Liv Morgan's like, hi, see you later. Maybe we'll cross paths again soon. And Rhea's like, yeah, I hope so too. And it kind of ends there, so their feud's forever going. Also, Stephanie Valkyria came out at the end of the Liv and Sorika match. Pretty cool. So I guess they're not writing that off. So that's a good way to go. And nothing else really to my brain. Oh yeah, the Braun Breaker came back. We knew that from WrestleMania. Division came out, and Paul Heyman, I think, kind of confirmed that Brock is retired, which is pretty sad in a way. Brock. He informed my mid-teens, because I was scared of him as a child. I had a dream that he would chase me, and I cried. And yeah, but he had a good 20-year career, so good on Brock. Thank you for the memories, Brock. You did well. And then Logan Paul and Austin Theory was calling out I Show Speed, and then Bron Breakker comes out and says, it was a year ago today that I kicked out that fat bastard, fat asses, Seth Rollins, and took over the Vision. And then Seth Rollins came behind and hit him with a chair. I think busted him open because he was bleeding profusely. And then the Vision had a number game. Obviously, there's three of them. One of Seth. Then the Street Profits came back and they took out Theory and Logan Paul. So maybe that's gonna be the next tag team title match. Pretty cool. See the Street Profits back. You know, Montez needs some more money now that he's gonna be a 3-time father. So they went brawling out, and then Bron Breakker murdered Seth. So I wonder what's gonna happen with that. We'll see. And then we had a little interview with Gunter and not Kathy Kelly. Forgot her name. I want to say Sarah, but it's not Sarah Schreiber. The other hot lady. Saying, what was your deal with Paul Heyman? And Gunter's like, ha, I won't tell you because you'll see when it happens. And like, oh, okay, cool, interesting. So obviously he's not really the one retiring Brock, which makes sense when you think about it now. And then, sorry, I forgot to start the show. The boy Obafemi came out and just says, the ruler is here. And then that was literally it. So we're in the era of Obafemi. So that'd be pretty, I'm quite down with that. And then the OTC come out, so everyone put your ones up. Because I did put my ones up. See, I want to wear his, I got like a Roman's vest. Not his actual bulletproof vest thing, actual like muscle vest. Which I can't find. I was going to wear it for a review, but I couldn't find it. So, cool. It's what it is. Yeah, so he come out, and then he's walking through the arena, and everyone's saying OTC, and you see him doing all this stuff, yeah, looking super cool. Then he gets to gorilla position, and he sees the Usos there, and he goes, he's about to walk out, because they'll dap him up, yeah, you know, dap up your family. And he's like, no, you know what? Come with me. So they come to the ring, and Roman does his whole entrance with the belt lifting up, but he didn't throw up their ones. And then Roman come out, yeah, you know, I was going to come out here and say this and that, but then I saw my cousins, and I want to say, I miss this. I miss us. He misses when they ruled SmackDown for 4 years straight, and then they were like, you know what, we do too. Like, you know, they even brought up the whole Jey Uso crashing out on Killer Cam, which was hilarious. And Roman was like, how you let this washed rapper from the 90s do that to you? Or main event Jey Uso? And Jey Uso was like, yeah, you know what, I am. And then Jimmy takes it and goes, I'd speak for my brother, but I'm going to speak for me and my brother, but we're down with what we're saying, you know, we were better as one, you know. Because Roman says, like this, we're separated, but like this, we're together. Which makes sense, you know, fist, all your fingers together, boom. So then they do the raising the wands, and then all you hear is, oh, two, Fatu. And then Jacob Fatu comes out, and he's like, walks to the ring, and they're like, oh, what's he doing here? I thought, okay, cool, he's gonna be a new member of the bloodline, you know, the 4 members, whatever. And then Jacob's like, yeah, what are you saying, cuz? And then Roman's like, so there's only a few reasons why you'd be out here. Either you want to acknowledge me, or you're coming for the title. And then Jacob's like, yeah, dog, that's what I'm coming for, because, you know, I want those extra houses, the extra clothes, that Rolex you're wearing, the shoe deals. I want to upgrade my family, and I'll do it, even if it means going through you. Roman's like, are you sure you want to do this? Do you have what it takes to hold the pressure, the pressure of the family? Like, it's thin air. He's using that cool metaphors for it. And then Fatu's like, yeah, and Backlash, it's me and you. And goes, okay, cool, little cousin, I'll give you a week to think about it. Until then, catch you later. Then they leave, and then Fatu's looking all like, Jacob's looking all like menacing and stuff in it. And then Roman's like saying to Jimmy and Jay, because Jay's a hothead, right? And Jimmy's like the cousin who gets on with everyone, is like, talk to him, see what he was like, talk to him. And then Jimmy's like, yeah, I got your back, but I'll talk to him, you know. So that's interesting. Plus Roman said he's gonna be on Raw next week, so that's pretty cool. You know, I'm a Roman fan, one's up. I'm a Jay fan, one's up. And Jim fan, and Fatu. But so we'll see. This is gonna be pretty interesting. So I'm guessing they're holding off the over Roman thing for a while, and then they're gonna do this. But I do think, because of recently stuff on SmackDown, I feel like it might be 3 bloodlines, if that makes sense. Because you got MFTs, My Family Tree, and there's a little thing going on with Tomatonga, who's kind of like going against it. So, and he helped Jacob the other day. So I feel like him and Jacob are gonna do something, but I don't know. We'll see. But this is the new season of Raw. Try and watch SmackDown, see what happens on that. Something interesting might happen there. Who knows? But yeah, so that was just me quickly doing this review, like I said I was gonna do. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. See us on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this as well. And until next time, guys, I have been the man who stayed up to 4 morning, 3 days in a row, for reasons I don't really know. Carl Charles, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.